Perez, what is Scientology's explanation of why do people have to pay to find out all the great knowledge? Couldn't someone get together with an auditor that would like to donate their services and go up the bridge the same? Yes, Leo, it's called co-auditing or cooperative auditing, and Scientologists do it from time to time. You would think Scientologists would be very, very interested in doing a lot of co-auditing, where they would just work with another Scientologist. They both get trained on the training side. They get the TR's courses, the study courses, the TR's courses, the metering course, and then they do auditor training. And if anybody has watched my Bridge to Total Freedom videos, you know how the bridge is broken down, and there's training and processing, and you do those auditor levels, and then you learn how to audit, and then you can audit anybody, including somebody else who's also doing the levels with you, who you can audit back and forth. One day you have a session, the next day another, switch it around, and it goes back and forth. This is actually accounted for within the world of Scientology, but oddly, very few people actually take advantage of co-auditing. It's cheaper by thousands and thousands of dollars. It only really works up to the level of clear. It's very difficult to get trained as a public person, not as a staff member, as a Sea Org member, but as a public person, to get trained on the auditor levels that are going to teach you how to audit the OT levels. Audit people who are doing the OT levels, right? Okay, so I don't want to get into a full crazy explanation here, but basically the OT levels are mostly solo audited. So you do it on yourself. OT 1, 2, and 3 are solo. OT 4 and OT 5 are audited. An auditor audits the person. So you could theoretically do up through the Class 8 course is what it's called, and that will give you the ability to audit basically up to, reviews on up to OT 3, repair sessions, I should say. But no public is ever going to be able to train on the Class 9 auditor course, which is what teaches you how to audit OT 4 and OT 5. By that point, you gotta pay. You're going to have to pay the Sea Org to audit you. In fact, from the OT levels on up, you're paying the Sea Org, right? So there's no co-auditing available at that level for public, but you can get up to clear doing that, and it will save you thousands and thousands of dollars doing it. And it is just as useless to do that as it is to pay the thousands of dollars to get auditing by a professional, because, of course, all of this is just bunk and nonsense. So why would you want to do any of it anyway? I always have to throw those little disclaimers out every now and again, because I get to talking about this stuff and I don't want people thinking I'm endorsing it, because I'm not. So anyway, but that co-auditing thing, that was Hubbard's brainchild, or somebody's brainchild that he took credit for, probably. As to how to get up the bridge fairly cheaply. But and Hubbard actually said, to his credit, that getting trained as a Scientologist and doing that kind of co-auditing really would be the most beneficial way to get up the bridge. But he said that knowing that most people were not going to want to go that route. Most people who get into Scientology, I would say most people who get into Scientology just want to get the auditing on them. They don't want to go do all these classes. They don't want to get auditor trained. They don't want to have to do all that work. They don't want to have to help somebody else. Right? And if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense given the narcissistic nature of Scientology. So anyway, that's what I can say about that.